Now, from the home of the 2004 All-Star Game, we're at beautiful Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston as ESPN welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball.
Tonight, it's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros.
Hello, everyone. This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Joe, as the Padres take the field behind us, what do you make of their chances in this ball game?
Well, anytime you see Brian Giles step to the plate, you know you could be in for some fireworks. Giles is another one of those blue-collar guys that managers just love to have in their lineup. Not only is he a pure power hitter, but he has a .302 lifetime average, and this guy's a gamer.
Roger Clemens
will be doing the pitching. He had 18 wins for the club last year. His ERA at 3.40.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time.
Well, we're just about ready to get going. The first pitch is upcoming, so let's get ready for baseball on ESPN.
First pitch on the way. Started to go around, but it's in there for a called strike anyway. 0-1.
He throws.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Everett is up with it, and his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
Now let's take a look at the batting order for the Padres.
Sean Burroughs
is sitting in that number 2 spot in the order. 1 out, none on.
First pitch to him. Hit in the air to center field. Biggio is in his tracks as he puts this one away.
That's about as easy as it gets for a center fielder.
Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a liner to right center. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to third.
They set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him. So now another 2-out knock will get him home.
Ryan Klesko is up to the plate now. He's hitting .293 with 8 home runs for the year. He's driven in 33 this year. 2 outs and a runner on second.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
As a pitcher, you're always taught, keep the ball down.
He delivers.
The 0-1 pitch is a changeup swung on and missed. 0-2. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Clemens puts it away and the side is retired. The Padres pick up a hit but leave him at second and fail to score. Now we go to the last of the first and we have no score. Brian Lawrence
will be their starter in this one. He was a 15-game winner last year. This year, opposing hitters have a .260 batting average against him.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses on the slider. 0-1.
If he wasn't able to get out of the way of that pitch, he'd be moving down the first right now.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. He bunts the ball. Lawrence is there. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
He tries to get a little something started by playing small ball, but they were ready for it, and he's retired.
Here's the lineup for Houston.
Berkman
is in the 3rd spot. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Started to go, but he held up in time. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Well, you get that fastball down and in, a lot of times you're just going to get the ground ball that you're looking for.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. He got his 2-0 fastball and he missed it. 2-1. 2-1 offering. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Giles is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
Here's a moment now to take a look at the Padres defense. Base is empty, 2 down here.
First pitch to him. This is swung on and a liner, and it's in there, base hit. The throw to second.
John, with 2 quick outs, as a hitter, you want to get on base and give your pitcher an extra minute or 2 of rest. And he comes through here.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Burrows is there to play it on the hop. Throws to first in time for out number 3. No runs on 1 base hit and a runner left at first. After 1, and we have no score.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Mark Loretta
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way.
There's a swing and a high drive. Hooking into the corner.
And foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way.
Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
3 balls and a strike. Here he comes. And the fastball is in there. 3-2 now.
Not many people can handle that fastball up and away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. Biggio into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Biggio
Makes an incredible play diving to get this one.
John, have another look here. This ball's carrying pretty well, but he's on his horse and he makes a super play. Put a cape on that guy.
Nevin will get his first crack at it. Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Grounded softly to short. Lamb has it. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Khalil Green
comes up now. His home run total last season was 15. Knocked in 65 last year.
First pitch on the way. This is swung on and hit on the ground. Everett has got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second, and we are scoreless.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. Loretta lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Loretta
with an incredible diving play to get the out.
Well, this is all about laying your body on the line. This ball is just about by him, but he dives and pulls it in. That's a great play.
1 out, nobody on. Pitch on the way.
Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2.
Ooh, that's a big fly swing right there.
Fastball got him. 2 down.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Adam Everett
is the batter. He's hitting .293. This year he's got 11 homers. He's driven in 33 this year.
I think that pitch got there a lot quicker than he expected it to.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Giles is there to make the catch, and this side is retired. And they go down in short order. They'll go to the top of inning number 3 in a scoreless ball game.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Eric Young
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch to him.
Well, he was trying to throw a strike with it, but the last second it moved down and in.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And that catches the outer half for a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good rip at that one, but he missed it. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Lawrence
gets his first trip to the plate right now. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Can't hit what you can't see.
He delivers.
Anytime the ball is breaking towards you and you hit the top of it, man, you might hit it off your shin. Be careful.
1 ball, 1 strike to pitch.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up, and the catcher's not happy with him.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter. And that's out number 2.
Good pitch on the outside edge. He couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes.
Young will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. First pitch, a slider in there. 0-1. Hit in the air to left center. Lane is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this afternoon. Now we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd in a scoreless ball game.
It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up.
Craig Biggio
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The pitch.
Swung on, bounced weakly to second. Loretta is there, and his throw gets him. 1 away. Nevin flagged this one down, and then he had to make the tough, off-balance throw, get a little extra on it, and he did it.
And he knows he has to get rid of this thing in a hurry. No time to set himself. He's just got to gather this thing and make the transfer and just whip it across there as quickly as possible.
First pitch on the way. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. Good hard sinker, swung on and missed. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you have to be more aggressive now.
Swing and a miss on the cutter that time. There were 2 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime. Let's take a look at the pitching sequence, John. He delivers 3 straight strikes.
Yeah, that's not much of a sequence. Just get to the plate and then take your spot in the bench. 2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Now that he's ahead 0-2, he's got a few pitches he can play with. He'll try to get him to chase something out of the zone.
Swung on, bounced weakly to second. And he throws on to first, and the side is retired. That inning didn't last long. We're through 3 here at the ballpark, and it's still 0-0.
The 2, 3, 4 spots, the big hitters coming up.
Brian Giles,
a powerful, tough hitter. He's coming up 2nd in the inning.
First pitch on the way.
Well, he tried to get him to chase that backdoor pitch, but the guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. On the ground to second. Vizcaíno is there to play it on the hop. From his knees, he got it. Now that is a gold glove play. Giles will step in, 1 for 1 in this game.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch.
There's the ball hit well. Down the right field line. This one is curving.
And foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
The toughest pitch in baseball to handle, according to Ted Williams, is the fastball up and in.
The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2. Klesko will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch to him. Swings and misses at the good change. It's 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Right back to the mound. Vizcaíno has got it. Throws to first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half inning. Now we move on to the bottom of the 4th in a scoreless ballgame.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Lance Berkman,
An outstanding hitter, and he will be due up second in the inning.
first pitch, here it comes. Sliders swung on and missed. 0-1. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And his throw is in time for out number 1. Berkman,
A switch hitter batting left-handed. 1 out, nobody on.
first pitch on the way. And this one's grounded to second. Loretta has it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets him. Wow. Bagwell will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him. First pitch is a changeup. Looked at. 0-1.
Well, that pitch started up, but because it's a changeup, the bottom falls out of it.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit on the ground.
He tells the pitcher, "You're not going to get us 1, 2, 3." Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
Lamb will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch on the way.
Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away.
Here's the pitch.
Now a swing and a ball lined softly towards second. And they tag him out between first and second. So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston.
And we have no score.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Mark Loretta
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. There's a swing and a ground ball. Everett is up with it. And he throws on to first for the out. 1 away. Nevin will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
1 out, none on.
First pitch to him. Low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 delivery. One ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Lamb has it. On to first. 2 down. Green will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Called a strike on the outside, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He looks at a fastball in there, and it's 1-2 now.
The 1-2 pitch.
On the ground to third. Lamb is there. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, and no one left on. On we go to the last half of inning number 5, and it's still 0-0.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Adam Everett
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch to him.
He throws.
Grounded softly to short. Green has it on the hop. His throw not in time. That'll be an infield single.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Everett will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
They throw over to first, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch on the way. Slider in there for a called strike. He squares around and he gets this one down. Over to first for out number 1.
That's how you move the runner over. Square around and bunt the ball down the line. And that's enough to move the runner in the scoring position with 1 out.
1 man out, 1 man on. A runner at second.
First pitch on the way. And they pitch out, but nothing doing that time. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out, but nothing was going on there. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A throw back to second, and he dives back safely. Now he's set. Here's the 3-0 pitch.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
Clemens will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Runners at first and second with 1 out.
This is a tie game, and the fans...
And he tries to get one down. And they'll get to him in time for the tag out. And he'll get in there without a play. Craig Biggio
Steps into the box. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs with his career slugging percentage under .440.
First pitch, here it comes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
And he's breaking for the plate. Drops down a bunt. Lawrence is right there. He'll throw on to first, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros score a run on 1 hit, and they leave a man. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston leads it 1-0.
And if you just tuned in, we want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan. Major League Baseball here on ESPN. And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Eric Young.
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
The split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1.
The pitch.
Strike 2.
Got him. 1 away.
Man, there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. You'll have to hit that one next time.
Lawrence will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. He swings and misses at the splitter, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed, 0-2. Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball, 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
And he swings and misses at the splitter. We're now 2 down.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner. Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a splitter. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
First pitch on the way. Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Slider waved at it, missed. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
The 2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and lined softly to the left side. And it's through into left field, a base hit.
He tells the pitcher, you're not going to get us 1, 2, 3. Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
Runner at first with 2 down.
And a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back in easily.
2 outs, a man on first.
Here's a throw over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit in the air into foul territory in shallow right.
Here it comes.
And he sends this one in the air toward center. Biggio is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. The San Diego Padres aren't able to push across anything and have been shut out through the first 6. Now we'll go to the last of the 6.
Houston with the lead.
1-0.
The number 2 hole will be getting things started next.
Lance Berkman
Is a dangerous hitter. He'll be up second in the inning.
and that swung on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Burrows has it. His throw not in time, and that'll be an infield single. Berkman
Comes in now. He's a switch hitter batting from the left side. Runner at first, nobody out.
And these fans are happy now with this 1-run lead. They're letting their players hear it.
Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Cutter just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. Grounded down the first base line.
John, and this is how big innings get started. First 2 guys get hits. Now the pitcher is something to think about out there. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Bagwell will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
No one out, and runners at first and second.
First pitch. He squares around, and he gets this one down. And he's in there easily.
Well, this is definitely a sacrifice situation, but the defense just doesn't react properly to this one. Safe all around.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball.
Gone! Ladies and gentlemen, that is the grand slam.
Well, John, I tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in. Well, he didn't waste any time here. Bases loaded. He figured he was going to get a pitch to hit, and when he got it, he didn't miss it.
Yeah, bases loaded. He knows that the pitcher wants to get ahead of him. And he knows that the best pitch he might see is that first pitch, and I think that's exactly what happened here.
Well, he knows the pitcher has to come in here, and he just nailed it.
Otsuka will be coming into pitch now. He was a 15-game winner last year.
Well, this was not the type of outing they had hoped for, but, you know, maybe the pen can come in and do a little better job.
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And foul.
He delivers.
Man, big rip at that one, but he was looking for something else.
Got him. One away.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it. Let's see this one again on K-zone. It was a slider.
He just looks silly flailing away at this one, Joe, as if you're trying to swat bugs or something.
Well, that's what pitches up and in can do to a hitter. If you miss it, you'll look foolish.
Get this man a fly swatter.
Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike one. He lays off the changeup. His good pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
That one moved a lot, but it moved off the plate inside.
Here's the 2-1 pitch up. Popped him up. Loretta is right there, and he makes the catch. Ausmus will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch, here it comes. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage as the side is retired.
We got a second now to see the slider on K-zone.
He just flat out swung at it and missed it, Joe.
Well, yeah, you've got to have good discipline at the plate. Sometimes you even got to take a pitch now and then. He just looked overly eager to swing at one pitch there.
The Houston Astros add a 4 spot here to extend their lead even further. At the end of 6 full innings,
Houston with the lead.
5-0.
The number's 3.
There's a swing and a liner towards first. Bagwell has got it, and a step on first for out number 1.
Great job here by the first baseman with the force out. That's a nice, simple defensive play.
1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Swinging a high pop-up into foul ground behind first. Bagwell is there, and he has it for out number 2. Loretta will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
The pitch.
And this one's grounded to second. The throw to second.
Fastball right down the pipe, and he goes inside out with this one for a base hit to right.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to first, and that is not in time, and he's aboard.
Good pitch that time. Had him lunging at the ball, but he's able to get himself down the line in a hurry, and he just beats it out. We've got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball on K-zone.
He didn't try to do too much with this pitch. He just went with it.
Yes, it's just too difficult to try to pull this ball. It's best to hit it to the opposite field, and that's just what he did.
2 men on, 2 men out.
First pitch to him. Starts him out with a fastball for a strike. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Ensberg has it, and he'll get in there without a play.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. I guess, John, they've decided that they want to at least talk it over on the mound. They're not quite sure if they're going to yank him, but it's anybody's guess right now. You have to figure they at least want to discuss what's going on right now, and we'll see how it turns out from here.
2 outs, bases loaded.
First pitch, here it comes. Slider in there for a called strike. Good hard splitter that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2.
On the way.
Change up, got him, and the side is retired.
This one's coming in on him, and he chases it. Tough pitch to handle.
Not too much you could have done there, Joe. The pitcher just made him look bad right there.
Yeah, he did. That was just a great pitch for that situation.
The San Diego Padres just can't figure anything out. And through 7, they remain without the benefit of a run.
7th-inning stretch time in Houston.
The Astros lead 5-0.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Jason Lane
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Burrows is there, and his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Biggio will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
1 out, none on.
First pitch to him. He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, you're not going to get the hitter to chase a changeup that's off the plate.
Now swinging the ball is hit high in the air to right field. Still going. Gone! A home run! Everything's going their way right now. A solo homer, and suddenly they lead by 6.
Well, it leaves a pitch right in the middle of the zone that time, and it's bye-bye baby, as Russ Hodges would say.
Yeah, great Hall of Fame broadcaster. And the 9th inning's coming up quickly, Joe. I don't think they can afford to give up any more runs here.
No, you're right. This is the time your pitcher needs to step up and answer the challenge. Show me something here.
First pitch to him. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Pitch on the way.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Orlando Palmeiro
comes up to the plate now. 1 home run so far this season. In his career, he's hit a total of 9.
Swung on, hit softly towards the hole. Burrows has it on the hop, and he's in there easily. Bagwell will bat here. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch, here it comes. They throw behind the runner at second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. He's at the belt. The walk on the ground to second. Loretta is right there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side.
John, now we'll get a chance to see the 4-seam fastball on K-zone.
This was a big-time, tough situation, and somehow he found a way to get out of the jam.
John, he's staring down one of the game's best hitters, and he manages to get him out by working him upstairs. Just a nice bit of pitching.
The Houston Astros pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Astros on top, 6-0.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Sean Burrows
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
Now he's thrown the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
Now the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball in there. 1-1.
That's a perfect location for a strikeout. Let's see if he goes back there again.
Change up just off the corner, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to second.
This is what you want from a pinch hitter. He comes into the game cold and delivers a knock.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
First pitch to him. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Lane is right there as he puts it away.
This one's hit down the line, but he's able to roam over and put it away.
Runner at first, one down.
First pitch, here it comes. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. He deals. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
And that's up and in. Ball 2.
Well, he tried to start the slider right at him and try to break it over the inside corner, but he missed.
He's ready. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Underwood roams over and puts it away for the out.
The center fielder has to range to his left, but he's able to track it down over there and put it away.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down.
First pitch on the way. And this one's grounded to second. The throw to the plate.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well, but he gets down the line quickly. He's able to beat it out for a base hit.
Runners at first and third, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
A dive, but he's back in easily. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch. This one swung on and hit down the line and right. Palmeiro is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. The Padres score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th. The Astros lead it 6-1.
5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next.
Morgan Ensberg
Will be the first man up.
first pitch on the way. Checked his swing, but it's in there. 0-1.
He kicks, he throws.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Burke comes to bat now. It's the first time at the plate for him.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. Grounded to short. This could be 2.
Over to second for 1.
And 2. A double play.
Well, Joe, I bet this one brings back some great memories of getting 2 with you and Davey Concepcion.
John, sure does. I always love making the double play. This is one of the most enjoyable plays to make in baseball. That is, except the big fly.
Oh, yeah.
First pitch, here it comes. On the ground to short. The throw to second.
Well, John, I'll tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
First pitch, a slider in there. 0-1. Now a throw over. A throw back to the bag.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. This is swung on and lined softly down the line and left. And that gets down for a base hit. Everett around third, heading for the plate. And he'll be tagged out on a bonehead base running play. Young
with an amazing throw to get the runner at third.
This play is all about mechanics. Some guys will feel this thing and just try to chuck it as hard as they can. But he really gets his body moving in the right direction, and that enables him to really follow through on his throw, and he got his man.
The Houston Astros pick up no runs on 3 hits and strand just the 1. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. Houston leads it 6-1.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up.
Mark Loretta
Will be the first man up.
There's a swing and a rocket toward short. Everett is there to play it on the high. Nevin will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty. 1 out.
First pitch to him. Slider's in there. No ball to the strike.
He delivers.
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. On to first for out number 2.
Good reaction on the mound, and now he just throws on the first for the out.
Green will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Base is empty. 2 down.
First pitch to him.
If you stay down, you're not going to get hurt. Just keep the fastball low.
There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Ensberg is up with it. The Houston Astros
are able to win this ball game pretty handily, Joe. Nothing like having a little home cooking when you're playing a ball game, is there? And they certainly looked like they were very happy to be here at home.
And John, as a player, you always like having that 10th man on your side, and these fans provided that lift today.
Mike Lamb is awarded the ESPN Video Games Player of the Game Award. Big hitting night for his club, and he helped his team take the victory in a big way. So that just about does it for us. For my colleague, Joe Morgan, this is John Miller. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the telecast. Now stay tuned for Carl Rabbit standing by in Bristol with the complete update on the day in baseball. That's right, Baseball Tonight is next. And the final score, once again, the Houston Astros take the victory
6-1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Houston.